Ladies and gentlemen, imagine you're standing at the edge of a long road, looking back at a past that's now only a shadow on the horizon. There was a time when someone left you, maybe not suddenly, but gradually, leaving behind doubts and questions about your own worth. It felt unfair, like a painful riddle with no answer, and you might have wondered if you were enough. But now, as you look forward, let's talk about what happens when you focus on healing, on rediscovering the beautiful life that's waiting for you. They thought they'd found a replacement, someone who would give them a fresh start, someone simpler, someone without boundaries. But deep down, we both know that leaving doesn't erase the baggage they carried into the next relationship. They wanted to escape the weight of accountability, thinking someone new would make things easy. But avoiding growth is a short-term fix. And for you, well, you're on a completely different journey. A journey of clarity, self-worth, and resilience. Let's take a moment to reflect on the time you invested in that relationship, in someone who didn't see your value. Think about the pieces of yourself you set aside, hoping it would be enough to make things work. It wasn't that you weren't worthy. It was that your kindness and loyalty deserved someone who would cherish them. Now, though, you're discovering that real strength isn't waiting for life to balance the scales. Real strength is about building yourself up, one day at a time, on your own terms. You might wonder where they are now, whether they miss what they left behind. But here's the truth. Your growth doesn't depend on anyone else's regret. True growth, true resilience, is about embracing your power and choosing not to dwell on what could have been. You've taken back control of your story, and in doing so, you've learned to create a life that's entirely yours. Through this experience, you've learned the importance of boundaries, not walls that shut people out, but doors that open only for those who truly respect you. You've learned that being kind doesn't mean being a doormat, and that saying no is an act of self-respect. With each boundary you've set, you're protecting your peace, guarding the valuable person you are. You've become someone who knows how to prioritize their own happiness, and that's something few people ever really master. You see, people who walk away without self-reflection often end up stuck in patterns, repeating the same mistakes with different faces. They may tell themselves they're starting fresh, but they're still carrying the same unresolved issues. And while they're caught in that cycle, you've stepped off that wheel, choosing to move forward with purpose. You're transforming the energy you once gave to them into energy for yourself, building a life that's bright, joyful, and grounded in who you are. Think about this. Once you might have bent over backward to make things work, stretching yourself thin to meet someone else's needs. But now, you're focusing on your own journey, one that's bringing you back to yourself. You're rediscovering your passions, reconnecting with friends, and finding joy in new experiences. This isn't just healing, it's blossoming. You're becoming someone who knows exactly what they deserve and won't settle for anything less than genuine connection. And maybe, as they look at the relationship they're now in, they're beginning to feel the weight of their choices. They might be facing the same problems they once tried to escape. But while they grapple with the emptiness of short-term fixes, you're finding fulfillment, creating real connections, and nurturing a sense of peace that isn't dependent on anyone else. Here's the beauty of this journey. Healing is a gift you give yourself. It's the quiet strength of knowing that you are whole on your own. You no longer rely on anyone else's validation, and that, my friend, is priceless. When we stop looking for answers from those who have left us, we find the strength to build ourselves up. Instead of waiting for someone to recognize our worth, we learn to see it in ourselves. For you, every moment spent in reflection, every step forward, has added to a growing sense of peace. And while they might be grappling with regret, your life is too full, too vibrant, to be haunted by the past. You're focused on what lies ahead, on dreams yet to be pursued, on friendships yet to be deepened, on memories yet to be made. You see, when we step into our own power, we naturally attract people who respect, honor, and uplift us. It's no longer about filling a void or mending a wound. It's about sharing who we truly are with others who value us for that. You're building a life that's balanced and fulfilling, surrounded by people who see your worth. And isn't that what we're all searching for? A community, a connection, a sense of belonging. They may now be realizing what they lost, perhaps even feeling the sting of regret. But that's no longer your story. You've grown beyond what was, and you're embracing what is. You're strong, resilient, and ready for the adventures life has in store. You're no longer tied to the mistakes of the past, and your heart is free to explore new paths and deeper connections. So here's to you, the one who chose growth over resentment, who chose peace over revenge, and who chose to move forward rather than look back. Every small victory, every boundary you've set, every act of self-love has been a building block toward a future that's truly yours. Your journey is an example of resilience, a reminder that strength comes from facing hardship and rising above it. Maybe they'll think back to you, remembering the honesty, the patience, the understanding you gave so freely. But you're too focused on what lies ahead. You're creating new memories, achieving new goals, and letting joy guide your every step. You're the author of your story, and no one else can write this next chapter for you. So here's to moving forward, to growing into the best version of yourself. Here's to the lessons learned, to the peace gained, and to the love that's waiting for you on the horizon. Life has so much in store for you, and you deserve every bit of the happiness you're creating. You're no longer looking back because there's too much beauty ahead. While they're caught in the past, you're embracing a future that's full of possibility, kindness, and hope. You've found strength in your solitude, courage in your boundaries, and joy in every new day. This is your story, and it's only beginning, so let them linger in the shadow of what once was, while you walk boldly into the light of what's yet to come. Remember, you are whole, you are worthy, and you are irreplaceable. The life you're building is proof that nothing can hold you back when you choose to stand tall, to love yourself, and to keep moving forward. Here's to you, to your strength, and to the incredible journey that lies ahead. You are free, and your future is as bright as you make it. If you're looking for more content on self-growth, healing, and finding strength in difficult times, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. I've got a lot more empowering content coming your way, and I'd love to have you join this amazing community. Take care, and remember, you're irreplaceable. See you in the next video.